Final score tonight, 63-45. Virginia Tech takes down Virginia. Coach, always the best win of the season, no matter what. If you can beat Virginia at home, it's a good night.
It's like when the Cowboys beat the Redskins.
There you go.
No, anytime you can go into a rivalry game and get a win and get a convincing win, it's fantastic, and especially in the fashion that we did it. And obviously with the outcomes not being on our side the last few times, losing a heartbreaker down there this year, losing a heartbreaker here last year. So to get over the hump, to be able to celebrate a little bit and just take a deep breath those last couple minutes, it was fantastic. So I'm really proud of the kids, very happy for the kids, and hopefully this continues to give us some momentum as we continue down the stretch.
What's the best thing you saw out of your team tonight?
You know what, I said it in there. We talked about energy. Energy is always worth, a few points here and there. Reagan played a tremendous game. I thought Taylor played a tremendous game. Dara hit some shots at the end. But I thought the one that really calmed me and had me going, I thought played a tremendous game, was Trinity Baptiste. And I don't even know what her stats were. And but her energy, she did a fantastic job of passing the ball out of the double team. She rebounded the ball. She was where she was supposed to be most of the time. So I was extremely, extremely proud of her. And I texted her last night, and I said, "Are you ready?" And she texted me right back with a picture, and she was watching film. And she said, "Yes, sir." And and it showed. It showed. I'm very happy for her because she's a big part to what we do. And when she plays well, it's unfortunate, but when she plays well, we play well. When she doesn't play well, we struggle a little bit. And it's a lot riding on her shoulders, and she did a really good job and came through for us. So I was very, very happy.
All right, so this is one of the nights that a coach sees something different that maybe some fans would see, because you pick up the stat sheet, you see 5 turnovers, you go, did she have a good game or not? But a coach sees something different.
You know what? A lot of times, Andrew, it's your intent. Sometimes things happen. Like I'm sure they gave that turnover that she threw the ball to Reagan at the end. Reagan probably should have caught it. So maybe they gave that turnover to her. But it was just her energy, very positive. She played a lot. I think I took her out once, and played a lot. But she was where she was supposed to be and did what she was supposed to do. And she was great. That's what we need from her. And as a result, we come away with a big win. It's a good win for our program. Get over that hump, and now we can continue to move forward. It looks like we're going to play Wake Forest on Sunday, and with the possibility of playing them again on Wednesday.
If Virginia Tech takes care of business, likely the 10 seed at the ACC tournament in Greensboro next week. All right, Virginia Tech able to get those shots to fall. Did you see something different tonight? Did you see the open spacing? Did you see the better passing, crisper passing tonight from your team?
Well, I thought we did very similar to the way we played them the first time. We got going, relatively early in the second quarter, and we're able to build a lead. Went in and we took care of business in the third quarter. It was kind of eerie. I think we were up 17 going into the fourth. It was a little bit eerie because that's what we were last time. But we played zone, and it stagnated them a lot. The first quarter, I thought they did a really good job, Caldwell in particular, playing downhill and getting to the basket. We didn't really stop her as much as we needed to. But we went zone, and it really caught them standing a lot. And shots went up. For the most part, we did a good job on the board, just kind of hard rebounding out of the zone. They got some offensive rebounds, but we were able to step up and knock down some shots. Dara hit some. Shep hit some early. Taylor really had it going today. She looked really good. And so I was really, really happy, really happy for the kids just to come away with this win.
Tech played that 2-3 zone against Clemson the other day. Clemson was able to get downhill and find some space. Did you see something better about the zone the way your team played it tonight?
We mixed it up. We started off with the 3-2. And they found their holes where they wanted to get the basketball. I mean, went to a 2-3, a little bit different look. When they got a little bit comfortable with that, they went to a weave in the second half, and they got a few shots, and they knocked it down to, I think, a 9-point lead for us. And then we switched it back up again, went back to the 3-2. And just a little bit different look, keeping them off. I thought the press was really good for us. The press was good because we just kept them out of rhythm. We got some turnovers out of it. And we were able to build that lead in that second quarter. So it was an all-around good game for our kids. And it wasn't the prettiest, it wasn't the most exciting, but sometimes at this point in the year, you got to win the way you have to win. And today was to make them slow down. They're going to play slow anyway. You and I talked about it earlier. They're going to have games in the 40s and the 50s. And for us to come away with a win convincingly, like this. I was very, very happy.
All right, so the role of Dara Mabry has evolved throughout the course of the season, kind of came in as that point guard. You're playing her more off the ball, some with Taylor at the point, sometimes with Reagan, and then she has the confidence to step up and hit probably the two biggest shots of the night from three-point range. How have you liked the maturity growth of Dara throughout the course of the season, but the past couple of games as well?
She's a point guard, that we can move off the ball. And I think sometimes we were playing her solely at the point, and it was tiring her out. She was just fatigued throughout the game with the whole sole responsibility of breaking the press, getting us into her offense, guarding, and doing things of that nature. We put her off the ball a little bit. She has a tremendous shot, and she's very dangerous over on the wing. She can really bust open a game. And taking her off the ball a little bit, she was able to step up and knock down some big shots at the end. But I thought she was fresh. She was fresh towards the end of the game because she didn't have to handle the ball so much. And it also benefits us because we can put Taylor at the top, handling the ball, and people aren't used to seeing that right now. They're used to her catching the ball on the wing. We probably overdid it last time we played them. We ran a certain play, and they knew where she was going to be. We moved her right away. She hits a three to start the game, and just trying to move it around and keep everything fresh, and so that people can't really lock into what you're doing.
All right, last question for you. It is Senior Day coming up on Sunday. First off, it'll be fantastic to honor the 5 seniors for Virginia Tech, especially Taylor and Reagan for everything they've done for the past 2 years. What are you looking for your group to handle the moment and a big game after that?
Well, I know, time is of the essence, and, you talk about Taylor and you talk about Reagan. But, one of the biggest, players, contributors to our program is Rachel Cam. Rachel played 2 or 3 minutes tonight, and she was the biggest cheerleader on the bench. After the game was over with, we broke the huddle. We're walking out here to talk to you, and she grabs me, gives me a big hug, and says, "Way to go, coach." She's a Hokie. She's a Hokie, and I feel for her just because she can't move the way that she wants to move. She's in a lot of pain, but she's out here every day. And giving what she can to the program, how she can give it. And so to be able to honor, people like her, along with Reagan and Taylor, Alexis Jean, Aaron Brooks, they mean a lot to this program, and they've done a tremendous job. And it's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day, but we know we have a lot of basketball left to play. And but it's going to be a tremendous honor for me to stand out there and be able to honor these seniors and what they've done for Virginia Tech.
Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
Final score 63-45. Tech beats Virginia tonight inside Castle Coliseum. That'll do it for our broadcast. Virginia Tech goes to 18-10 on the season, as well as 5-10 in the ACC. We'll have our next game coming up on Sunday at 2 p.m. tip-off against Wake Forest. As mentioned, coverage begins at 1:50 right here on Mix 100.7 and online through the Hokie Sports Game Day app. Hope you can join us then. My name is Andrew Allegretta. Thanks so much for listening on the Virginia Tech Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.